Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. We are back again with a new video. So we are back with QR code generator which generates QR codes for the text or links. So let's start this with understanding the code. So firstly you have to install QR code or pillow. So this pip command will install this. Then moving on to the main code here, tkinter, which is Python's GUI library toolkit, and TTK here. This is themed tkinter widgets, which is modern look, and file dialog. This opens saves the file dialogs and message box pop-up alerts, and color chooser is used for color selection dialog, and pil.image and image tk. These are pillow library for image handling, and image tk converts pillow images to tkinter in a display format. Then import QR code. This is library for generating QRs, and QR code.constant. This defines error correction levels, which is L, M, Q and H. So let's start with the main application class. So firstly here in this class QR code app, this inherits from tk.tk, meaning this class is the root application window. Then next here, this calls tk.tk init function to initialize the window, and self.title, this sets a window title, and self.geometry sets a window default size, and self.minimize is the size resized or the allowed resize sized. Now we'll create state holders for the current QR image and rendered preview. So self.image_pillow is equals to none and self.image_tk is equals to none. This stores the pillow and tkinter version of the QR images. Now we'll create some variables. So you can see from here to here we are creating some variables. So these are tkinter variables which objects allow automatic widgets update and value tracking. So for value, colors, for string values and for boolean values we created these variables. So here in the first variable, text URL to encode and string variable binds the entry widget. Then in the next, the selected error correction level. Then nextly, this is pixel size or QR code module. The next is quiet zone border, order the QR in the module. And then next is the foreground QR module's color in hexable format, and the next is background color in hex, and the last one is toggle generate automatically on edits. And now these are the error correction mapping. So self.ec levels, this map combox labels to QR codes constants. So where L means L level, which is 7% recovery, M level is 15% recovery, and Q level is 25% recovery, and H level is 30% recovery. And now nextly we'll build the UI for this. So self.build UI, this creates and places all the widgets in the window, and self.configure grid, this makes the root window resizable sensibly. And def build UI here in this is internal helper that builds the interface, and main is equals to ttk.frame. This is the main container frame with padding inside the window, and main.grid, this place it and let it expand, and it expands in all the directions. And now we'll see, now we have seen the left controls, and now we'll see the this one, where left is equals to ttk.frame, this frame to hold controls where input sliders and buttons. Left.grid, here this put it on the left and right side gap, and left.column configure in this line, this makes column 1 stretchy so entry combo backs and expand it horizontally. Then in the right preview in this, right is equals to ttk.frame. This frame is to hold the preview of the canvas, and right.grid, this put it on the right side of the grid or on the window, and right.row configure, this makes row 1 where the canvas lives, and this expands vertically, and right.column configure, this make column 0 expand horizontally. Now let's preview canvas created early so it's ready. So here ttk.label in this line, it is a small label above the canvas, and self.preview size, this is a square size pixel for preview canvas, and self.canvas, this create the canvas where the QR preview will be drawn, and self.canvas grid, this place it and let it stretch, and self.draw checkerboard, this draw a subtle checkerboard background on the empty canvas. Now we'll see the input. So TTK label, this label is for the input field, which is text or URL. It means you have to enter the text or either the URL for which you need to create the QR code. And here self.entry, in this is an entry bound to text variable, which is a two-way bounding. Then in the next line, in this self.entry.grid, this expand across the two columns, and at last self.entry.bind, this is used when typing ends, when key is up, so this triggers the live updates. Now for error correction here, so in this error correction drop down, from here ttk.label to maybe live till here, in this user picks a QR error correction level and triggers it with live update. And now in the box size control, so in this ttk.scale, which is a slider, and ttk.snip, this shares the same box variable value, and this changes synchronization both ways, which is trace add. Now in this border control part, this controls quiet zone around the QR. And now for the color pickers, so here foreground is FG where and background is BG where. This swatches the small canvases, and clicking on pick opens the color chooser. Now in the live preview checkbox, this toggles automatically regeneration for the live preview to check. And in the bottom buttons, here generate QR is the first button that generate QRs manually, and save PNG is the second button that save PNG calls save QR manually, and the reset button, which is this clear reset button and preview. Now this self.maybe_live is for initial live preview. This creates initial preview if live mode is enabled. And here configure.grid, this sets window resizing behavior, and on text change, this calls maybe live on the text edits, and maybe live if the live preview enabled, and this regenerates QR code. And here pick color, this opens color picker and updates swatch and regenerates the QR code. And in this function in paint swatch, this fills a small rectangle with a chosen color. And now for generating QR code, so this creates a QR code object with chosen settings, where version is equals to none, this lets its auto size to content, and dot make fit is equals to true, this sizes it automatically, and make image, this renders the QR code with chosen colors. So here in this WH is equals to image size, it means in render preview, this scales image to fit preview area without smoothing. It means this keeps the pixels sharp, and image tk.photo image, this makes it displayable in Tkinter. And now we'll clear the preview. So this deletes all the canvas drawing and redraws the checkboard as you enter the text. And here this function saves the QR. So this opens the file save dialog and saves the current QR as PNG. And clear button resets all states and clears the preview. And at last in the main loop, this creates and run the app until the user closes it. So if you want, let's run this and see what output does it gives. So as you can see, this is the QR code generator preview. So as we can enter the text here, so as we'll start entering the text here, you can see it start generating the QR. So as I'm writing hello Python, so this is the QR code for hello Python. So here you can enter for error correction also, and you can also increase or decrease the box sizes from here also, and you can increase or decrease the border modules, the foreground color, the background color. and these are the three buttons: generate, save PNG and clear. So this generates the QR code and this saves the QR code as in PNG. So we can save our QR code as QR code, and we can, so as you can see, QR code saved, and this is the clear button, so we can clear it. So as I click on the clear, it got cleared. So this was the simple QR code generator. So if you want this file, you can go and download from the link in the description box. If you like this video, like, share and subscribe for more Python program and more Python projects, and thanks for watching today's video.